So good evening everyone. So this is I want to explain about the Microsoft project just for how to schedule the project in the Microsoft project. Now whatever this is Microsoft project MSP you can say. You can see these are the main tabs here. Task tab, resource tab, report, project, view and format. Now what we have to do means we want to add the task and we have to schedule the project as per the requirement. So now what I will do to add any task can give the task name here, and with respect to the you have to specify the duration here. Now when I start the adding of the task, say for example task A, if I added the task, there is no start and finish. If I start give the duration here, it is not showing the start and finish of the respective task. So here in the task mode, what happens? We have two options here, auto scheduled or manually scheduled. So defaultly it will be the manually scheduled. It means that you have to specify the start of the task. So whenever you are starting that particular task, you can start the just select the date here. So instead of using this, if I use the new task created, you can see here at the bottom new task created. You will get the two options here, auto scheduled or manually scheduled. When you go for first option, when you assign the auto scheduled, so automatically it displays the start and finish of the task when you add a task. And if you specify the duration, it displays the start and finish of the respective task. For example, if I select this one and if I start the, so here what happens, new task created auto scheduled. So here if I select here and when I start adding, okay, new task created, now task B. So task B, now automatically you got the start and finish of the respective task here. So like this what happens, whatever the task you require that you can add here. So task D. So when I click enter, automatically it will display the start and finish of the respective task here. So this is how we are going to add the task to the respective uh, or to add the task. So this is how we are going to give the respective the duration of the respective task. Now here what happens, so you can see here, so based on the duration, it displays the start and finish of the respective task. These activities or tasks are nothing but auto scheduled. Means you can see here. Whereas this activity is nothing but manually scheduled. Means you had specified the start date. If you want to change manually scheduled to auto scheduled, you can change like this. Now here you can see all the tasks are starting on same date. Now here what happens, if I want to add a relationship or link to the respective task. Now what we have to do means, so just we have two options here. Here you can see here, first column here task mode is there. This is identification or say indicators this is, and second column you will find the task mode. Third column is task name, duration, start, finish, preceders, resource name. So preceders means to apply the relationship we required preceders or successors, but here directly it is given the preceders. Preceders is nothing but previous of the selected task. So if we are selecting any task, its previous is nothing but preceders and next task is nothing but successors. Now here what happened means we want to link the one task to other task with preceders relationship. It means that you have to go for the task B. Under task B, just double click on this one. So you will get the task information here. In the task information, we will find the second tab here, preceders. Now here preceders, you can see for which task you want to give the preceders relationship. Just select that particular task. And in relationship, you will have four type of relationship. That is finish to start, start to start, and finish to finish, and start to finish. Based on the work nature of the task, you have to specify the relationship here. For example, if I consider finish to start, then you can give here. Then here click on OK. Then automatically the task is interlinked here. Now similarly, if you want to specify the relationship with task B and task A, then you have to go for task C and you want to link the with the task C. Sorry, task B. and one type of you want to use the relationship, you can use a relationship. Next, in the similar manner, you can go for the task D here, and you can link the task C, and you can specify the relationship. And similarly for task E also, you can go for the and specify the task name here, and you can give the relationship and click on OK. So this is how we are going to give the relationship. Now you can see here the ID numbers. These are the ID numbers, procedures numbers it is showing here, and left side you can see here 1 2 3 is the ID numbers. Now this is how we are going to give the relationship. Now if I want to know the summary, if I want add any summary here, just you can select wherever you want to add here. Say for example, I want to add a summary task for this before the task A. Then you have to go for the task tab, and in task tab you will find the insert command box here, or insert a dialog box here, and above that one you will find summary, and you can give the summary as a phase 1. Now under phase 1, say for example task A, task B, task C, it comes under phase 1 means, then see already task A is inside but task B and task C are outside, then you can use indent. How we are going to use the indent means, just by clicking and dragging select the task and the task tab, and here you will find the outdent and indent. Just click on indent, so automatically it will move inside. In the same manner you can add the second phase. So before the task D, I want to add the second phase. For that, go to the task tab and go to the summary, click on summary here, then here you can add the phase 2. So you can add the phase 2. When you add the phase 2, automatically task key, then use the right side arrow button, or you can say indent task. Now you can see it. Now here phase 1 it requires 5 days, and phase 2 it requires 5 days. Okay, so when phase 1 and phase 2 are 5 days, but what is the project duration you require? So to know that one, what you have to do means, we have to go for format tab. Under that you will find the show her idea. Under that you have to click on project summary task. Now this is your total project summary task. For this you can give the name here, project name you can give, say for example my project. So my project. So this is how we are going to specify the relationship with respect to the task. So here what I will do, my project, I will give the my project name as a my project here. So when I give here, just click on here, so it shows the total durations. It requires 10 days. It is starting on 5th, so it is starting on this particular date and it is going to end on this date. So this is how we are going to have the relationship to the respective task. So this is how we are going to add the relationship to the tasks. So this is how we are going to implement a project in the MS project, or scheduling of the project. Okay, so let me stop here.